Hello everyone, hello everybody out there, welcome to my YouTube channel, welcome to another video which is dedicated to IELTS speaking cue card questions. In this video, I'm going to answer a cue card question from IELTS speaking and I've prepared the answer by myself. Before we dive into the sample answer and discuss the words and expressions used in the speech, I'm going to quickly show you my IELTS certificate to show you who I am. Actually, I'm an English teacher from Uzbekistan and this is my IELTS certificate. Here you can see it. And as you see the date, I took the IELTS exam 2 years ago. It's a little bit old. I need to update it. Here you can see my test results. My listening was band score 9, reading was also 9, writing 7.5, speaking 8, and overall band score is 8.5. This equals to C2 level in CFR. So in general, I'm very happy with my current result, but still, because it soon expires, I need to update it. So this is my IELTS certificate to show you that I'm an English teacher from Uzbekistan. Now let's go back to the presentation. Here is the question. Describe one of your family members you spend the most time with. So we have 4 sub-questions. You need to talk about who is he or she, what do you usually do together, what kind of person he or she is, and why you spend most of the time with him or her. A very interesting question indeed. And you know that you're given 1 minute to prepare your answer before you start speaking in part 2, and you have to take advantage of this time to plan what you're going to say. It really helps you to perform better in the exam. That's why I prepared the quick notes before I answer the question, and here you can see my notes. So I'm going to talk about my little sister who is only 7 years old, and we like playing, talking, or just walking together. She's an energetic, playful, and sweet girl, and she fills me with energy. So these are 4 things, 4 points, which I'm going to expand on my answer, in my answer. Here you can see the script of my answer. I've already recorded my answer and I've written the scripts for you. Now, at the same time, you can read the scripts and listen to my voice. All my family members are very dear to me and I would like to spend more time with them. Unfortunately, I'm also an adult and adults have a lot of commitments in life, but I always try to make time for my family members. And the person with whom I spend most of my time is my little sister. She is very young, only 7 years old, and she goes to a local school and she's in the first form. If I describe her appearance, she has chubby cheeks, fair complexion, long and jet black hair. She's healthy and she's growing very fast. When it comes to her character, she's very playful, energetic, curious, and sometimes throws a tantrum just like all children. And most of the time we enjoy hugging and talking to each other. She always comes up with interesting questions and she wants to know almost everything. Yes, she likes to use my cosmetics and technological items, and when she's with me, she often bombards me with questions like, what is it? What is it for? How do you do that? Yes, she asks a lot of questions. It's hilarious when she puts on my cosmetics, wears high heels, and does the impression of me. All my family members burst into laughter when she does it. I often take her to different parks and playgrounds because I enjoy seeing the joy in her eyes when I take her somewhere. In general, she's a happy and pure kid who is having a carefree childhood. I once heard that spending time with children and hugging them reduce stress levels, so children are natural antidepressants. Because when you are with children, you also start acting like a child, leaving all your adult problems behind. And today many people lead a stressful life, so it is essential for us to spend as much time as possible with kids. This is the end of my speech. Now let's discuss with you words and expressions which I've used in my speech. As you have seen, I have highlighted words and expressions which I'm going to explain in red color. Okay, let's start. So the first word which I used in my speech was commitment. Commitment means something you must do or deal with, and it takes your time. For example, family commitments, like you have to do something for your family and it takes your time. And work commitment, like you have to work and it takes your time. This is your commitment, and commitment looks like responsibility. You must do it and you must deal with it. Another word which I've used in my speech was chubby. Chubby is usually used for children to describe children, and it means fat in a pleasant and attractive way. For example, chubby legs or chubby cheeks. So it means fat but in a pleasant way. So another word which I've used is fair. Fair is a multi-meaningful word. It has different meanings, but when you talk about skin of a person, it means pale color, or about hair, pale yellow or gold color. For example, she's got fair hair and blue eyes. So fair hair, it means hair of golden color. Another word which I used in my speech was complexion, and complexion means the natural appearance of the skin on a person's face, especially its color or quality. For example, a dark complexion, so it means this person in general has a dark color on the skin, or fair complexion. This person has a pale yellow or gold color on the skin. Another word which describes color, this is jet black. And jet black, it means completely black, and it's usually used to describe hair of a person. For example, I was born with jet black hair. So other words and expressions. Curious. Curious, it means interested in learning about people and things around you. So usually children are curious. They want to know everything around them. Example, I was curious to know what will happen next. Another expression which is used to describe children, this is tantrum, throw or have a tantrum. So a tantrum is a sudden period of uncontrolled anger, like a young child. So when they cannot control their feelings and they start throwing a tantrum, which is very typical of young children. Example, Johnny had or threw a tantrum in the shop because I wouldn't buy him any sweets. Other expressions. Bombard somebody with something. So this is a phrasal verb, and it means to direct so many things at someone, especially to ask them so many questions and they find it difficult to deal with them. For example, the children bombarded her with questions. So they asked her a lot of questions and she found it difficult to deal with all the questions of the children. Another word which I've used in my speech was hilarious. Hilarious, it means extremely funny, and it causes a lot of laughter. Example, he didn't like the film at all. I thought it was hilarious. Let's continue. All the expressions. To burst into laughter. To burst into laughter, it means to suddenly begin to laugh. Example, much to my surprise, Ben suddenly burst into laughter. So it means he suddenly started to laugh. Okay, the other words, another adjective is carefree. Carefree means having no problems or not being worried about anything. Example, I remember my carefree student days. One of the last words which I've used in my speech was antidepressant. Antidepressant is a drug used to reduce feelings of sadness or worry. Example, she's been on antidepressants ever since her husband died. So these are all the words and expressions which I was going to explain, which were used in my speech. Now, could you please tell me which family member do you spend most time with, and could you describe them in the comments section? This is a very good chance for you to practice your English skills, to practice your vocabulary and grammar. Please write in the comments which family member do you spend most time with, and could you please briefly describe them in the comments section. I will read all of your comments and I'll try to reply to all of you. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also please don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell, and also share the video with people who are studying for IELTS. Once again, thank you very much for watching it, and if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.